So thank you so much for having us, for being here. I've watched the trailer for the second movie. The movie's not out yet. Would you agree that the story is basically a love story?
Yes, 100%. I think it's the most love story of love stories.
How was working with Jamie again in the second movie?
It was great. It was so great. I had never really revisited a franchise. It was the first time I'd come back to a character and come back to a crew and a cast, and it was so special. It's something, you create a sort of family, and it was great. We had so much fun.
Was it easier at the second time? Were you more relaxed, or is it the same stress or excitement?
I think there was a bit of pressure that was removed. I think we knew what we were getting into. We were definitely more comfortable. Yeah, I mean, in some ways, it was a longer haul. There was more work. There was a lot more to do, but it seemed like we were in capable hands, and we kind of knew what was going on more so than the first time.
So we could only watch the trailer. I think everyone is really excited for the movies. There seem to be some, although the story has changed a little, there seem to be some sexy scenes as well. I'm almost your age, or I'm your age. How do you manage to stay calm? I can't imagine. I was thinking about this the whole flight, 12 hours. What would I do? So I wanted to know from you, how do you manage to stay calm and to stay relaxed in front of the camera?
During sex scenes?
Sexy scenes.
I think it's always a little bit daunting at first, and then, it takes hours, and you really have to dissect it and break it down into, bits. So it becomes work. It's not, you're not really thinking about, what's going on. It's not real. I don't know. I guess every time is different, but there's a lot of sex scenes in this movie, so you kind of just get down to business.
You've come from a movie dynasty. Your grandmother, your mother, your father. How did they influence you in your career? In which way?
God, in every way. I think I wanted to be involved in films because of their influence, because I grew up on set. I grew up surrounded by filmmakers and artists and musicians and storytellers, and so I feel like it's all sort of because of them. And they kind of guided my taste and exposed me to different kinds of films and different, their favorite movies, their favorite filmmakers, and introduced me to different outlets in this industry, and it's kind of all their fault.
Their fault.
Yeah.
Do you remember, was there any advice your grandmother gave to you when you were a little child?
Now she helps me a lot. She's incredibly strong and has a force of willpower that is so admirable. So that's kind of what I take from her these days.
You seem to be so self-confident in the movie. I was thinking about it, and I thought, okay, how would I was reflecting, how would I feel in this movie? And you seem to be so comfortable. Where do you get this from in your body? And I think it's such a great example for other girls to just love yourself how you are and be happy and be strong, successful woman. Where do you get this from?
Thank you. I don't know. I was brought up in a way. I was brought up to respect myself and be comfortable and confident, and I always admired that in other women. I always was attracted to women who were not ever worrying about what other people think, or I also was kind of brought up in an environment where it's more important to be interesting than like pretty.
So you decided to not use any body double, I guess. Why that? Why was that so important for you to shoot the scenes on your own?
I mean, it kind of felt like a cop-out. If I was going to do this job, I was going to do it 100% and give it everything. And you know, I don't know, I wanted to be true and honest to the role and the character, and that felt like, you know, I don't have a problem with nudity. I think it's beautiful, so I was okay with it.
One last question. How can girls convince their boyfriend to go to the movie, to the cinema, and watch the second part of 50 Shades of Grey? I mean, 50 Shades Darker.
I mean, I'm in it.
Okay, enough.
Yeah,
that's all we need to know.
Yeah.
No. Great.
I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's gonna be a great. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's gonna be a great film.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to see it.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good day.